welcome to a new campaign on the channel. Couple of things to say up front, guys. We are having to cancel the Grand Cafe campaign because I made it way too hard. So we're canceling that campaign. Captivating Mountain is going, but I was waiting for the DLC before touching High Elves, but I have decided that I'm going to play High Elves because I'm in the mood for a good campaign, and it's been a while since we've done a good campaign. As you notice, I do quite a lot of evil campaigns. Skaven and Chaos Dwarfs are very much evil. Isengard is very much evil. And I was going to go with either confront or the High Elves, and I went with the High Elves because I really wanted to play High Elves because it's been a while. And by a while, I mean the last time I actually recorded High Elves was back when I used Grimhammer and I played as Alariel. But I'm going to play as Mighty Tyrion, and we're going to play with all these mods on screen now. Hope you enjoy. And anyway, guys, let's get in to this Tyrion campaign. Modded, beautiful campaign. Let's go. Oh, just a little heads up before we go into the campaign, actually. The settings are very hard. Enable trigger on long. I don't mind turning it on as long as we get a long campaign victory. I think Ultimate Crisis 15 to prepare would be ideal. And that's what we'll do that's what Crisis mode is if you get a long campaign victory. Trigger on long. So when you get that long victory, then the Crisis mode hits. That's how we want to do it, because then we have to prepare our cities for war then. Right, okay, guys, I think we've explained everything, and let's get into the campaign. Let's go. Well, hey, welcome to the High Elf campaign. Look at Ulthuan in all its glory, looking very fantastic. It has been a while since I've been in Ulthuan at the start of a campaign. Now, a few things to keep in mind before we get going. Now, I've got the same mods
Shield against the darkness
for the Grand Cafe campaign, except -2 of them. We're only using the slow settlement supply line mod, so supply lines are still going to exist, but that is it. And I am using realistic replenishment, which means it halves my replenishment, meaning I have to be a little bit more careful when fighting battles, which will make for interesting scenarios.
Rage of Ulthuan.
But yes, they're all on screen right now anyway. If you want to go and look at the description, if you want to use and play all the mods, I'll even put the codes so you can easily just tap them into your mod manager and click play, and you can play alongside me if you want. Right, guys, welcome. We're going to start straight away of getting right into a battle, because we all know we love battles. And we're gonna, test out Tyrion's army. It's been a while. Right, welcome to the battlefield. Now, I'm not being funny, but what's with all the trees? Come on, we're elves, right? We're meant to have actual, places to shoot. But anyway, right, welcome to the battlefield. I think we're probably just gonna set up here in this little tree cove here and put our units like this in like a sort of free diamond. And then for the first time ever, because I'm not using gunpowder, I should be able to just use my archers correctly for a change and not have to worry about line of sight or anything. So that's sort of the formation we're going for, a little bit of a diamond. And of course, we've got an eagle as well. And let's start the battle. Let's see what they do. I'm pretty sure they're going to charge me, so we'll just stick here for the time being. A very strange opening map, to be honest. You get 10 firework wakes? That's insane. I forgot you got so many. Let's move our eagle forward and to see what they're doing. Okay, so we got some cavalry there. Oh, wait. Okay, they're advancing. Oh, look! Things are firing already. That's nice to see. Makes a real change. Right, let's use a eagle. Oh, it's a bomb. Right, oops, my bad.
Spearman.
Right, so they're going to go into our spears. That's fine. Don't mind them doing that. While they run their cavalry in, I'm going to do some bomb running. These dread spears look like they could be in for a bit of a treat. Boom. 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 I mean, this is very poetic, isn't it? I mean, it's not the greatest, I would say. I mean, it's decent, but it's not the greatest of bombardments. Tyrion out in front there? He is. Right, now the eagle's out of bullets. We can move the eagle around to go for the archers. Yeah, it's looking like it's going all right, to be fair. Right, let's drop them onto the dark shards. And get these spears to engage, I would say. Just get them all to engage now. Oh, yeah, we have mage as well. Let's increase our melee attack. Oh, we already have Lothian Seaguard, remember. And remember, we also have Cav, so we can basically get our Cav to run around the back and, you know, deal with their archers while the eagle has some fun. We bring up the kills. I think the eagle got 54 from his bomb running, so that's quite interesting. Oh. Well, let's just charge the back of their cavalry. Oldest Druki in the book, it seems. Oh, it's nice to play High Elves again. It's been a while. It really has. Right, time to make sure our eagle doesn't get screwed over and charge in our cavalry. I'm pretty sure eagle are anti single entity killers anyway, so should be able to get rid of them no problemo. While my cavalry keep cycle charging the dark shards. Bring our Lothian Seaguard forward, because you notice how annoying AI are with cavalry now. They actually have become really good with them, by the way. I'm not even kidding. Like, they actually have just become insanely annoying with them. I bring Tyrion over. I don't want to lose too much health, you know what I mean? Right, eagle's losing. Pull back, get Tyrion. Is Tyrion the... Oh, don't charge him in, that's for sure. Where did they go? Forgot the leadership of Dark Elves is insane. There we are, nice little attack. Got a little bit. Where's Tyrion? We need to battle their leader. Like, I've got a weapon strength of 470. He's got a weapon strength of not that much. Yeah, he should die pretty easily to Tyrion. Tyrion could become quite a badass actually when he gets going. So with his flaming sword. Yeah, this won't be close. But the reason I'm only sending Tyrion on him is because it's so much easier to kill stuff if it's a single entity fighting a single entity. Otherwise, you end up just pushing them out of the way and it becomes a bit of an annoyance. No. Victory awaits. You are not escaping. Tyrion, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, come on. Yes. DL. You know, I do worry about that all the time with them escaping. I don't get the rewards. Very annoying. One thing I hope they do fix as well as sieges. All right, the Cult of Excess. First battle already done there. Take the replenishment for now. Right, so welcome to the Tyrion campaign. And obviously you've probably seen other Tyrion campaigns, but this is very different. This is a brutal campaign with lots of consequences if things go wrong, and we can lose the campaign. Obviously, we went a little bit too far with Grand Cafe last time. It was too much. But at least this time, there is still mods that make the game hard, but it's not insurmountable like it was last time. Right, I just think the first thing we need to go for with any campaign we're starting off is growth. Growth is just the most important thing you can build because it gets you the ability to get your province up growth straight away. This little number here will go up quicker, which means this little number will go up quicker, which means you can upgrade to the better tiers for much more faster. So,
champion of the Ever Queen.
Let's check the garrison out before we inevitably attack.
Servant of the King.
Tower of Lysane has a couple of interesting army choice in there, but not too insurmountable. I think it gets bigger next turn if we wait. Is it a siege? We actually don't know until we get there.
Against the darkness.
Give this a little look on the map. It's not a siege. So, I mean, yeah, they do have some witch elves. Those are actually going to be very difficult to deal with. But everything else should be pretty simple. We do have an eagle that can put bombs down. Remember, high elves are all about arrow and shooting. So this should be pretty straightforward. I mean, it's the start of the campaign. You expect it not to be super annoying yet. Right, let's go. All right, welcome to the battlefield. What is it with trees on a high elf map? I don't understand the logic here. Right, let's move into the open field. This time round, I think we're going to go for a very sharp formation. We're going to turn our archers like this so that we're shooting like the gaps in the middle. And it means we fire better anyway. Pop our 2 commanders on both sides, eagle in the center, cavalry on the wing, start the battle. They're going to be over there, so I think what we're going to do is move and turn our army like this. So we're sort of like facing them, you know? And then we can actually find out where they are as well, because they're probably going to play defensive because this is their siege, so it should be a bit defensive from them. I can see it being very defensive. Oh wait, enemy spotted.
Look, our units patrol the skies.
Let's hope we can actually set up in time, eh? I would run now. Run. Gotta set up.
Quickly now.
That's cavalry approaching. Get set up.
Without fail.
So they're their archers over there.
Northern Sea Guard.
We don't really have any magic yet. Here they go with their flanking. The Dark Riders coming around the back. Gonna play a cavalry defensive for now. Pop them around here.
We will obey.
Should be able to start attacking. It's really the witch elves that are scary though. They need to die. So
It will be done.
charge into should be Cold One Riders, I'm pretty sure. Move my eagle over the top. Try and do some bombing runs. Okay, Cold One Knight's dying. That's good. The Witch Elves did get in combat, but a lot weaker than they were. Right, where's Tyrion? We need to go kill that leader.
Attack.
Increase melee defense. Is it melee defense or melee attack? It's both. Oh shit, the eagles and spears. We don't want that. Get out of there.
Heir of Anarian.
Right now the witch elves are dead. I just focused archers now. Make sure they die. Do some bombing runs. Kaboom. That was absolutely great. And again, right on top.
Spearmen, we will obey.
Yo, cavalry are so built different now. They used to be so weak and not that great, but now they actually seem to really know how to use cavalry. It's kind of annoying. I know I've said that before, but they do. They just know how to use it now. Got some great bombing runs off there, though. That was beautiful. Ooh, Silverhelm's in a little bit of a sticky situation. Keep chasing the Cold One Knights. Tyrion's fighting the leader, so that's good.
We will obey.
Olaf Seaguard taking out their archers one at a time. That's good.
Duty to the fray.
Keep focusing fire. Well, our eagle holds the line, and we keep those Cold One Knights at bay.
Spearmen. Northern Sea Guard.
I don't think your cavalry is going to beat Lothian Seaguard or Spearmen for that matter.
Loyal.
Silverhelms have taken a little bit of a hit this game. Cold One Knights seem a bit strong, I guess.
Understood.
Let's turn one of my archers around and shoot the Dark Blades from behind.
Of the Ever Queen.
Excuse me. Don't run away from Tyrion.
Hecate.
Bring the eagle up. Try and take out those archers over there. Yeah, we should win this pretty easily. I can't see this being too much of a threat, this army. With ooh, maybe pull back those Silverhelms now. And there's the victory. Again, chase down the leader because we get rewards for it. He's dead. Move the eagle out of the way. He's a little bit... The Silverhelms got a little bit crushed there. Not ideal, actually, that fight. We're rushing to take our first city, though, because I need to show you what happens when we take our first city. Okay, so this is a good start, actually. Going to occupy.
We have captured it.
Now, here's where things get interesting. If you've not watched my Grand Cafe campaign, this is the one mod that impacts the game so much that it is going to make it a lot harder to expand. This little button here is now saying regionally newly settled and experience significant public order growth and replenishment to non-garrison forces in region, and income penalties are dropping. So basically it means now that if I was to stay in this region, I've got to supply from here. Now, for example, my supply lines can be cut here, by the way. If I captured this city, for example, and someone took this city, this supply route is cut. Basically, I'd have to go through an allied region and go all the way around, which means it would take longer. So if this was cut, for example, right, and I just occupied this city, it wouldn't be 3 turns, it would be 9 turns, if you get what I mean. So it's very important in these stages right now that it's been founded, that these supply routes stay open. Now, obviously, for just a city to city, it's pretty straightforward that it's not going to have any issues, but it will be a lot bigger as we expand. Now, things to keep an eye, we're going to take a public order drop. So as you see, minus 35, and that will continue to drop. So what you want to do to rectify the situation immediately, really, is either build a lot of military or build a control building. Now, I actually really need income, so we can't build a control building. So you know what we're going to rely on? Good old military. But there's a new problem. In 1 turn, I think it's going to cost 2. No, never mind. No, it's fine. It's all right. We're okay because it's only 3 turns. I don't think we'd have an issue of this becoming too bad, the public order. But if the public order was to drop, yeah, you'll notice recruitment cost goes up quite a bit. Yeah, but we're all right for now.
Protector of the
so you want to actually make the units now. Now, you can't go wrong with these archers. They're just very good for the high elves and very simple. We make that army real quick, and we can't leave this region yet anyway. But yeah, we basically took our first city, and then we need to take Angril and the Shrine. Now, there is a random rogue army in the sea here. I don't know if that's ever going to attack me, but keep an eye out on it because it can be very good. Look at these maps, by the way, with this mod on Omnibus. It really does make it interesting. But anyway, let's go to deployment. Let's go to our technologies. There's only one thing you can do at the start, really, as high elves until you get the required buildings, and that's recruitment costs. So we have to get that done. It helps us a ton anyway. Into the technology trees, we do have slower character progression on. So Tyrion is only going to be level 3 as opposed to level like 4 already, which is going to help us a ton. I would definitely do a blue tree, definitely. And honestly, high elf troops are very, very, very expensive. So it's probably a good idea to get this to 3 already, straight away. And then you could focus on the red tree from that point onwards, really. That's kind of our mission plan there. Our leader needs its magic. I know it's high magic. It's not the best magic. It never really is. But it's going to be useful to have him. And is it a mistake to upgrade this? I'm going to say yes, because we want the growth for tier 3. Now, growth is bad because we just captured the city, and that's one of the main reasons why I needed the growth building. Public order can be controlled by armies, right? That's not a problem, but growth can't be, and you've got to have growth to get the growth going. So, yeah, you can't expand too much is what I'm saying. Now, unfortunately, your first region, you kind of have to expand quick. You need your first region to really establish because I've made that mistake in the past. With playing with my mate online. When we do co-op campaigns, we play with slower characters this on because I think it's a fantastic mod and it should be a base Warhammer experience feature because you should have penalties when you occupy something. Not everyone's going to like you. It's going to be, it's going to be uprisings. There's going to be rebellions unless you get the military to stop it. So it's very important that you do those things. But more importantly, you will suffer a growth penalty as well because it's just part of occupy. People are just going to try and rise up. But anyway, let us build this army up, and we're going to move back to Lothian because it's all one region, remember? And then we can move over to Adgalal in the next 2 turns. This is going to be a bit difficult, though. What I am worried about, though, is if we do fast expansion, we got to make sure that we take these guys out quickly, because if we let them tech up. They're going to build big armies. It's going to become a problem, and it will be a slow start to the campaign, which is what this is trying to do, by the way. But we can still kind of get away with it with just this on. But this is a mistake. Don't build it. Terrible idea. You lose growth. You don't want to lose Soul Plus right now. So let's focus on just upgrading our capitals. Capitals are the most important things to upgrade first. Then you go on to your minor settlements. I've made that error before, because you can't hold on to your minor settlements early. You will get attacked, and they will try and take them back. So it's no point. You just need to focus on your capitals. Anyway, let's end the turn, and we're going to see what our enemies are up to. End turns are on, I think. Yeah, that's normal speed. So it will show only our enemies and our, I believe, some neutral movement if necessary. Oh, wait. Before we do anything, I need to make sure this is all on high. No, medium, that's fine. But I got to make sure this is on fastest. Anyone who plays on slow on this is crazy. So for enemy factions, again, you want to basically just place this on fastest, everything. Neutral factions I turn off. I don't really see the point of showing neutral factions. They're not at war with me. I don't need to worry about them. It's mainly enemy and allied factions I need to be aware of. The reason why I want to be aware of allied in case there's any betrayals going on. But yeah, other than that, I think that's kind of how you want to go with this. So you see, we saw Agra move towards the city. Now he moved, which means he didn't recruit. So we've got a bit of time now to move our armies forward. Okay, next turn. And I think
Tyrion.
There's only one way onto that island, and I believe you have to go all the way around to do it. So we want to move forward to Lothian now. So pull back to Lothian,
The garrison.
because our replenishment will be better inside Lothian. It won't be the greatest, but it will be better. And then we can focus on getting some more archers.
Alariel's champion.
And upgrading our money buildings. Now, we are going to have a significant public penalty for the next 2 turns. This will increase once this settlement, once the newly supplied region has been supplied. It's only going to get worse the more we conquer.
Defender.
Again, I would upgrade the growth as well. Get both because I think it's important.
Protector.
Now, this army is going to get big very quickly. It is. And I think we're going to have to pull the old ambush trick out of us here. And then, of course, we've got these guys to worry about, the orcs afterwards. So our order really wants to be fight these guys, fight the orcs, get rid of them. And then, of course, we're going to get invaded by the Dread Fleet. That's going to happen. We're not going to be able to avoid that. So, yeah. Right, anyway. Time to go for our military advance options. And I think archery is just got to be the most important thing right now. We need to make sure our archers are ready to fire. Reload times are better. Everything like that.
Shield of Alariel.
Get Thunderbolt and Wind Blast. Very important spells in the early game. So the minute we step foot here, I believe our borders are actually here. See this green bar? So our borders are here. So what we can do is inside...
Tyrion, heir of an area.
We can't go any further because we'd end up in the ocean. So we will have to build our army here.
I live to serve my queen.
But what we're going to want to do, actually, is next turn, because I want to get the money. Oh, we won't be able to move, though. No, we're going to have to do it now. We need to recruit the new lord. This lord doesn't have to be anything special. We don't need to use influence. It can have bad loyalty. I'm not too arsed. I just want it to basically... I'd just get a prince, to be honest. If we're not keeping this lord, really. He's just basically a distraction. So we get this guy, we run him over, right? And we get the army to attack it. We go in ambush stance and hope we hope they fall for it. You have to do this, by the way. I know it's a bit cheesy, but if you don't, you have a really bad start to a campaign and you can't fight the siege because it's too hard. You just can't, especially the garrison mod. There's no way. So end the turn. Oh, I must have missed the movement from my enemies there because I didn't really see anything. Yeah, they're birthing up, they're breeding an army there.
Shield against the darkness.
So here's what we do. Place him there.
Going forth.
Right.
Servant of the king.
You have to kind of do this sneakily. You sort of want to land this guy. You need to land him on the map. Yeah. Then go into ambush. And make sure we're in trees, because if we're not in trees, we won't get the best ambush chances. Only 45%. That's not ideal. Oh, I should have added the... Why is the ambush mod not on? Oops. That's fine. But yeah, place him about there, 45%. Believe this will work. Why not? We may as well get his wings and magic up.
Hear my prayer.
So pop him there, and then we literally hope that they fall for it,
Protector of the Evergreen.
because we can't fight the garrison as well. Not going to work. Taking a risk, but we're about to settle, so that's good. The regional supply will settle next turn, which will allow us to actually start building in these regions a little bit better.
You must restore order.
It's all right, by the way, when it's just one city. It's not too bad. It's when you start expanding, you'll see, okay, a lot longer for turns and supplies. The further you are out, the harder it is, unless you have another highly supplied region next to it. So, yeah. I hope you guys can figure it out, but I think it should be a base game thing. Or a toggle, at least. Let's do our... We didn't do any trade, did we?
Those who speak the truth are always
I mean,
welcome.
we've got to trade with all the high elves. I mean, it's just something you got to
I
do.
bid you welcome, traveller. What would you...
You literally get 3 money out of it, so you kind of want to, you know. Good trade with the high elves always gives us money, you know. That's kind of what you want to do. So I believe we can increase military presence here by... Can you recruit an ambush?
Ever loyal.
Can you bollocks? What we can do though is we can do this. We can grab some units and we can make some units inside the city. So we'll grab some Lothian archers inside there. It gives our garrison a bit of a boost. Do love the garrison mod, by the way. Also a must that should be in the game by default. Why it's not is crazy. Right, anyway, let's end the turn. Oh, it didn't work. Right, well, that's a kicker. That is a kicker. Okay, so that's going to make things a little bit more tricky. I know what will get him to move. Encampment, start making troops. It always works. 100% always work. Start making troops. Do it. They won't go through, but I know the AI, and they love...
Champion of the
They love
Evergreen.
when you start making troops. They just have to attack you. They can't. They're short-sighted. Is what you want. So,
Alariel's champion.
any more trade agreements? Avalon.
I am the bright flower of...
We done you? I think we done all of you. Yeah, I can't do anything there. Oh, we done our upgrades. There's not really much else we can do but wait. And the turn. They love when you recruit in. So hopefully they attack. It's just too tempting for them. They have to stop your recruiting. It's like a must thing they do. I'll be stunned if they don't attack now. You're fucking kidding me, right? What do they keep doing? They keep retreating to Shrine of Azorian and coming back. What are they doing? Okay, well, fuck it. You know what?
Inspecting the garrison.
I think I know what they're doing. I never tell if they're highlighted or not. I think that's highlighted. 2 could play at that game. Force march.
We shall not rest. Onward.
Now they'll attack. They have to. They see the
My
army,
lady disapproves.
and I'm making more troops, so it's gonna
Protector of the
fuck with their brains. They're gonna have to do it. I did just weaken my garrison quite significantly, but
Champion of the Everqueen.
yeah, it feels like mind games right now, doesn't it? My public order's all right now because my thing is settled, and you notice my growth is starting to go up, so things are fine, I would say. This is going on a bit too long though. We really need them to do something. We're playing a game of chicken right now, it seems. I mean, eventually I will have the army to attack them. It will be tricky, but we will have the army. I'm a bit concerned about the Dread Fleet right now. They're just moving in and taking shit over already. You know what it's like, this game. They suddenly just start. It's crazy because I never get that army as the Dread Fleet straight away. They're thinking about it. Oh, they've pulled back. Interesting. Okay. No, that's good, actually. I'm glad they've pulled back. It means we can take the city and we can build a military building there, and it'll probably help us quite a bit. I'm amazed on that because that's a big garrison. Anyway, well,
Defender of Ulthuan.
let's attack.
I live to serve my queen.
I don't know if this is a trap or not. Okay, so they've got... That's a pretty easy army, to be honest. But to be honest with you, we said we weren't using this guy properly, so let's give this guy the spearman. So we have the spears. Gives us,
Alariel.
there you go, now 19 units. Oh, in the meantime, yeah, we may as well just keep recruiting units from here. It's probably not a bad idea. Get some more archers inside those garrisons. Just your upkeep's a lot cheaper inside.
You must
I
restore order.
would give them a little bit of spears in there, maybe. Not too much going on in those regions, but yeah, it's fine. Right. Anyway, let's get our 3rd region by 10 turn 6. It's not the greatest. What's the battle like? But yeah, guys, I'm finally back after 10 days. I know it's been a while. It's ridiculous amount of time away. I've been on holiday. But yeah, we're going to end this episode on a high. We just absolutely crushed the Dark Elves. Be interested to see how this battle goes, but we're going to leave that for the next one. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.